Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. This tutorial is one that you guys requested me to do. It's the look that I was wearing in one of my previous videos. I think it was my October favorites video that you guys loved, and I thought I would do this for you. This look is really wearable for me. I wear this every day and I have been for the past week or so, but I know that if you're a makeup artist, things that, we find wearable are not necessarily what the normal consumer is going to find wearable. So in that case, feel free to use this as a smoky eye, when you go out or something like that. And I think it's super pretty. It's actually really easy to create, and you guys are going to see just how easy it is. I have basically used the Naked palette as my main ingredient in this look, but this is also a full face tutorial look, so you guys can see how I got this face as well, because I believe that's what you guys also asked for. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so start off just using any primer that you like. I'm using Urban Decay's Primer Potion. You're going to put that on top of your lid and just pull it all over, and especially on your lower lash line right here. So though this primer potion looks like it's white, it blends in and becomes your skin color. Then if you guys have the Naked palette, pull that out. This entire look is done basically with colors from here. What I'm going to be doing first is taking Darkhorse, just right there, and then take a flat stiff brush like this. I'm using the MAC, what is this? The 239, I believe. You're going to pack on some, and then you're going to just dab it all over the eye, like on the eyelid part. Okay, I'm going to pick up some more. Like so. Then you're going to take a 217 or any blending brush of your choice and pick up some more Darkhorse. Start from the outside corner and just bring it up in little round motions. This entire eye is just this color minus the crease, and that's interesting because this color has so many reflective gold particles that it makes it still look three-dimensional. Because if you use a flat black or a flat, a matte any color, you're not going to look three-dimensional. But since this has all these little particles in it, is why it works all over the lid. So don't try this with just a random matte color. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is, if you look at it, it kind of looks like a square up here. So you want this to go in the shape of your eyebrows. So I'm going to pick it up a little bit more right there and keep blending with whatever's left in my brush. I'm not going to add more. The key to this look, if you, do want to look three-dimensional, it's the fact that when I pick up more product, I start from the outside. So all the highly pigmented part of the product is going to be right here. And then with whatever's left in my brush, I'm going to bring it into the inner tear duct area so that area doesn't end up staying too dark. Then when you get to this area right here, you're just going to pull down like so, just to get a shaded look. You can always use your finger or a Q-tip or something to clean up the edges. When you're working with dark colors, you're always going to get some fallout. And an easy way to do it is just to lift up your eyes like so, and then, do the eyeshadow, because your skin is tight, you can really see the perfect shape of your eyes, things like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same 217 brush, I'm going to pick up the color Creep in here. It's a shimmery black color. And you're going to pop that right into the outer V, but in, very gently, right in the outer V, but you're not going to really lift it up. This is going to be adding a little pinch of, darkness without going overboard. Just like so. Then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take another 217. I'm going to be picking up the color Naked in here. It's that color right there. The reason I'm using that is because this is what's going to create a gradient effect. Before you put on a really light highlight color, you want to use something that's similar to your skin color, especially when working with dark colors, so that you don't go from dark to light. There's a middle ground right here. That middle ground is going to be right here, which is going to be in between the highlight color that I put on and this dark color, Darkhorse. Then I'm going to be using this brush from Crown Brush. It doesn't really have a name on it, so I can't really tell you what it is, but I'm going to be using that in the color Virgin, also from the Naked palette, which is right here. It's the first color, the lightest. I'm barely dipping that in there. See how little there is on there? And I'm going to be wiping it right on top of my brow bone. I'm not gonna, don't ever go in all the way, just stay on the outer 2/3 of your eyebrow, brow bone area, like that. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back with that darker, you know, the 217 that has already been used for the dark colors, and I'm going to just blend over just to create like a seamless, you know, blending job right there. It needs to be blended really well in the outer corner so it doesn't look too heavy. This crease is not defined at all. It's going to be very light, and we're not going for like a V out here or anything like that. We're just going for a clean blended look. Then what I'm going to do, I'm also going to use the black eyeliner from this palette. It's the 24/7 eyeliner in, what is this color? Zero? Ooh! You're going to line your waterline. Okay, then stretch out your top lid and line your top lid as well. Like that, just a very thin line, nothing special. Like that. Then what you're going to do is that you're going to take a pointed dome brush like this and go in with the color Sidecar, which is this really, really pretty, really high frost color in the Naked palette. And you're going to pop this right in the tear duct area. For me, I like really heavily highlighted tear duct areas just because my eyes are kind of hooded and I like to open it up a bit. But you guys don't have to, you know, keep going back and making it so bright like I have. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this NARS color called Galapogas. Look at how pretty that is. It's like the perfect gold-brown combination. I'm going to be taking this brush. It's also from Crown Brush. It's kind of an angled brush, but not really. I'm taking that and I'm going to line my lower lash line. That's why we put on the primer down here too, because if we didn't, this would wipe off really fast. Like so. Then we're going to go back into the Naked palette. We're going to pull the color Hustle. It's a purple-ish gray color in this palette. And we're going to just put that on top of Galapogas on the very outer corner. Then we're going to take Creep, which is that black color, and put that there as well. Now, if you guys don't have this palette, then don't worry about it. You can use other eyeshadows that look similar. The main thing is to just use a brown that is three-dimensional, that has some shimmer to it, that's not so flat. Then, you know, if you see any mistakes, just go back, blend it. I've learned that, you know, if you blend it well, your eyeshadow will look amazing even if you have mistakes on there. Then we're going to do mascara, but obviously I do that at the very end just because I don't want anything to keep falling. But I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I'm going to use the color Espresso by MAC. Just a brown, an angle brush like this, and I'm going to use a spoolie to just brush out my eyebrow in the shape that I want it first. Then I'm going to dip this angle brush into Espresso and very gently dye the color of my hair. That means that I'm not letting Espresso touch my skin underneath it, because then you'll be able to see the fact that I've colored in my eyebrows and you want it to look really natural. So the first thing I'm going to do is take an under eye concealer. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW35. It has a pump, which is nice. I'm going to just pump it a little bit. Oh, come on. There we go. Then I'm actually going to be using the Sigma SS224 brush, picking up a little amount like that, and I'm going to just go ahead and brush this underneath my eye. Look at how crazy that looks, right? but an under eye concealer is so important. I feel like no look looks the same if you have, you know, dark circles. And for me, it's not about dark circles, it's more about bags, and concealer even helps with that to kind of even it out and not make you look, you know, as baggy. So it looks like a lot, but once you put on foundation and stuff, it'll have evened out and it'll look fine. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is take this brush. This is also from Crown Brush. It's a flat bronzer brush, but I'm using this for foundation. I'm going to take this foundation, the 153 by Makeup Forever, pump a little bit out on my hand. Spread this out over my face, like so. And you'll notice that I'm not putting it on my forehead or my chin. The reason for that is because that area of my face is a little bit darker than most people. And I'm going to be using something else there. Now what I'm doing is that I'm taking the tiniest bit of the 173 color that I just showed you guys as well, and just balancing it out by adding that. Then we're going to be blending like that. And then after that, after I blend it, I like to stipple it. Like that. And honestly, sometimes by blending colors, you get, you know, the best color for you. Okay, then what I'm going to be doing is taking the Studio Fix powder by MAC and NC42 in a big dome brush. I'm going to pick up some and put this on the areas that I didn't put the Makeup Forever foundation, which is my chin and my forehead area. You know, just like that. Just because this color ends up being the right color for my forehead and my chin, and then the truth of the matter is I don't really have acne or anything like that on those two areas of my face, so why not, you know, not put foundation there. You should never overuse foundation and put it everywhere if you don't really need it like that. Then for the areas that I have put on the Makeup Forever foundation, I'm going to be using MAC's Prep and Prime translucent powder and picking it up with my dome brush and just really putting this on all the areas of my face that I've used that foundation, just so that I don't get any oily skin throughout the day. I'm going to be using this blush from MAC called the Soft Meow. It is a mineralized blush, and I'm going to be using the 129 by MAC. It's like a blush brush. I'm going to be putting this on just in the, you know, the apples of my cheek and kind of brushing it upward a little bit. I'm using a really light hand with this brush. Just like so. You can barely even tell that you put on anything, but you will see what I'm about to do. Next, I'm going to be taking a pink blush by MAC called Blooming, which is right here, and then Blushbaby, which is right here. And I'm just going to mix the two together and take it off, like, you know, just tap it off and put this right in the center of my cheeks to give that, like, youthfulness. Like so. It's perfect. Then I'm going to be taking the cream color base that MAC has in the color Pearl. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's white on camera, but in reality it's got like a yellowish tinge to it, which tends to look really good in all skin colors, especially darker skin. I'm going to tap that on my cheekbones, like that. Pick up some more. Just tap that. This is going to be, you know, a highlight for your face. Okay. Then for the lips, what we're going to do is that I have the lip conditioner on right now, and I obviously want to put on lipstick properly. If I put it on top of this with so much lip conditioner on, it's going to just wipe off and not really give me my desired effect. So I'm going to wipe it off with any washcloth that you have. So what we're first going to do is that we're going to take the lip erase. I always use my middle finger, I don't know why. I'm just going to pat that in there. And place it on your lips. It looks crazy, I know, but it's really conditioning. It's basically a concealer for your lips, so the color that I put on top of this is going to be the true color. It's going to show up like it really does in this tube. Then I'm going to be taking this color, which is BBQ Lip Pencil by MAC, you know, I'm going to line my lips. Like so. Then I'm going to take Heather Buff Lipstick by Bobbi Brown. That's all I have left. That's how much I love this color. It's amazing. It's a perfect nude. Taking a lip brush. That's the color that I have on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it even nuder by putting on the lip gloss by MAC called Chai. I'm not going to put on too much, so I only put it to the center of my lips and then smudged. Like so. Then you are going to curl your lashes and put on mascara, and I'll see you guys back in a second. So that is the whole look. It's really simple to do, as you guys saw, you know, and it's going to cut down on a lot of steps if you guys have the perfect foundation. You don't have to do, you know, my separate foundations that I just did and things like that. So it's relatively easy to do. I think it's a pretty sexy look. Like, it's something that can easily be nighttime, and for me it's daytime, but you guys can decide how you want to wear it. I know that I use the NARS Sheer Glow a lot as well, but I'm always open to trying new things, especially for foundation, because I really enjoy, I don't know, a really nice foundation more than I do eyeshadows or lip colors and things like that. So I'm always in the prowl to find like a better product out there. So that's why I've been trying out the Makeup Forever HD foundation, because I use these in my kit and I thought, you know, why not use it on myself as well. So that's what I tried out. I hope you guys found this easy and helpful, and if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to ask.